Yeah, there's some boxing on in Sheffield, so just have a little look at this. See what's going on, man. Clickbait, yeah? No, it's not clickbait. We're going to talk about KSI in a minute, innit? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me get back to this. It's fucking distracting me, man. It's just a little shit show in Sheffield, so just forget that. Don't matter. Because I need to read the comments in it. I can't focus on the boxing because there's too many pages open. What do you think of Barry Earn and Eddie Earn, you know, selling a share in Matchroom? Do you know what I mean? Do you think it is to do with the fact that, you know, Jeffrey Epstein, you know, his wife, she fucking got 20 years, didn't she? So it's like they kind of, I think they're starting to target Barry Earn, you know, and Eddie Earn and anyone associated with Epstein. So they're trying to sell off the company, aren't they? They're trying to get a bit of cash, you know, before they get seized. I've said it before, but you should try and get on the undercard of the KSI fight. I'm speaking to a lawyer in about 20 minutes. Well, not 20 minutes, about half an hour. He's at that boxing show that I just put up. So I'm going to speak to him in about half an hour. I'm going to get a taxi to his hotel. And we're going to talk about me getting my license back. Because it's something that's kind of, it's unfinished business. You know, my defeat to Eubank. That was like the highlight of my career. That's not a good highlight, is it? So I need to try and make some more highlights. Stop making the lives private. Yeah, I did a live a few days ago and I kind of made it private, innit? Because like some of you lot started messaging James Helder, you know, who I went out with, the co-founder of IFL. We went out after one of my lives. And you lot started messaging him saying, oh, you're doing coke with Tyne, yeah? You're doing coke. You know, and he's trying to clean up his image. Well, he hasn't really got a bad image anyway, has he? He's whatever, but you just don't want people thinking he's doing coke. He's trying to go corporate, you know, in the football world. He's like interviewing footballers, you know, from the 60s. He's trying to step up. You'd have to kind of going downhill after Coogan like fucking sold him out and forged his signature, you know, to get him to give up his shares in IFL. So, do you get lonely? Now I'm moving back to the Knots, you know, in about 6 days. So it's where I'm from, innit? So I'll probably bump into Carl Froch, you know, and Lee, that alcoholic Froch. That's what James Helder said to me as well. He said, you know, you're probably going to bump into Carl Froch, you know, and Lee, the alcoholic Froch. So you have to watch out, but I'm ready. Did I tell you that James Helder's angry at Boxing Talk with Addy, you know, for unfollowing him on Twitter? He was complaining again, you know, the other day when I went out with him. He was like saying, oh, this guy thinks he's some big time celebrity because he got the job on DAZN. So he's fucking unfollowing me on Twitter, you know what I mean? James Helder was really upset. Kept going on about it. You missed all the promotion parties in Knots time. What do you mean? I have missed out on a lot, you know. I've been away for 15 years, you know, from my family. My family all smoke weed. So, you know, when I was boxing, I wasn't able to, like, spend time with them because their house would be full of weed smoke. you know, and I was really dedicated back then, so I had to fuck my family off, you know what I mean? So I fucking missed out on a lot. Some of my family are dead as well. They're fucking dead, man. They died out, you know, when I was away, so it's a bit fucked up. Yes, Tyne, who would win in a fight, your BMX or Jermaine Pennant's car? Did I tell you that Jermaine Pennant knocked me off my bike when he was drink driving? He hit the back of my wheel, you know, when I was trying to ride across the road on my BMX, and he knocked me unconscious. I was out cold. Would you get in the ring with Billy Joe Sausages? He's training with Ben Davison, isn't he? I keep seeing him in the background, you know, in you know, Lee Wood's little Instagram stories. I see Billy Joe Sausages, you know, in the background. So I think he's trying to come back, but don't know. See what kind of psychological damage he's got, you know, after getting his eye fucked up. Tyne, do you know about Daniel Kinahan and Tommy Fury? I don't know, it's kind of dragging on, isn't it? It's just, it's not really. Jake Paul's doing his little Instagram videos calling Tommy a coward and all this, and I've kind of lost touch with what's going on, to be honest. It's getting a bit boring. It's dragging on, so I was gonna do a video about it, you know, a normal video, but I thought, I don't know where to go with this. I was gonna do a video about R. Kelly as well, you know, getting 30 years in prison. That's like a murder sentence, isn't it? That's a life sentence. He didn't murder anybody. He just like pissed on a load of underage girls, which is a bit weird, isn't it? Because he, you know, R. Kelly. I was watching a video about him, and he's probably worth about $300 million. So it's like, you know, if you're a fat loser, you know, if you're a dosser and you're on benefits and you're a fat cunt, you know, to like bang a fucking young girl or piss on her, you know, you have to basically take what you can take, innit? You haven't got much choice. You haven't got many options. You're fat. You're on benefits. But you know, R. Kelly, you know, he had the bag. You know, that kind of Dan Bilzerian money. He could have fucking banged women like Dan Bilzerian does. So you don't have to piss on underage girls, man. It's not necessary, is it? What do you think of Adam Azim, the next Amir Khan? They always say that. They said it about Kid Gallard, you know, he's going to be the next Nas. Like, how is he going to be the next Nas? You know what I mean? Nas was a buzz, man, you know, doing flips and that, fucking coming into the ring on a magic carpet with P. Diddy stood at the bottom. You know, knocking people out in the second round, fucking crashing into people and getting out of the car and running off, you know, leaving them paralyzed. That's entertaining, isn't it? So Barry is not the next Nas, is he? You know a boxer called Isaac Chamberlain, yeah? He's got an uncle called Ted Bammy who used to box, and he was his trainer as well. And you know, James Helder, he interviewed Isaac Chamberlain, and Isaac Chamberlain said that, you know, his uncle Ted Bammy like robbed him, you know, stole some of his money because he was his manager as well. So James Helder interviewed this Isaac Chamberlain, and he was dissing this Ted Bammy guy, yeah. So all of his fighters left him, you know, and now he's broke. And James Helder, he felt really guilty about it. He said that was his biggest mistake, you know, in his boxing interviewing career. You know, putting the video up of Isaac Chamberlain saying that Ted Bammy is a thief. You know, Ricky Hatton's mum, that's what she did as well to Ricky Hatton. She was like managing him, yeah. And when he boxed Pacquiao, he said to Hatton that he's only getting 5 million, but he's supposed to be getting 10 million. So they took 5 million. Ricky Hatton's mum and her husband, they took 5 million, and then they took their percentage of the remaining 5 million. So they scammed Ricky Hatton. They robbed him. So they had a big fallout, innit? Free Palestine. People have lost interest in that now, haven't they? People used to drive around with little Palestinian flags in their cars, you know, trying to jump on the latest hype. You know, like how they did with Ukraine. But that's getting boring now, isn't it? Russia, Ukraine. It's dead. Johnny Depp. You know, that woman who shitted on his bed. That's dead now, isn't it? These lives are dead too, I know they are. Just passing a bit of time, you know. I'm going to get a taxi to meet a lawyer, you know, to speak to him about getting my license back. Because I need to step it up, you know, get some training videos going on. Or something else. It's fucking dead, man. I don't know why I bother. What time is it? 11 o'clock. Let me just finish this spliff in this bottle. I'm down 19k on crypto. What's your crypto looking like? I've switched off from crypto. I can't be doing with it, man. He was giving me fucking sleepless nights, bro. I'm telling you. Bitcoin dropped about 50 grand. It's fucking... Joshua versus Usyk atmosphere will be dead with all them sheiks in the crowd, yeah, in the audience, yeah. No alcohol is kind of... These lives are refreshing, yeah. That's why I put women in it in the photos, because it just adds to it. What was it you said about Gerald McLennan? Did you see me just spit on the floor then? One time I went to Jermaine Pennant's house when we were kids and he spat on his floor. And I said, why are you spitting on your own carpet? And he said, well, it's my spit, it's my carpet, so what's the problem? And I know what he means now, it's nothing. When it's your spit, it don't matter. It don't matter at all. The smell at Usyk Joshua 2 will be outrageous. What do you mean by that? Is that like racist? Like you're saying like Saudis stink or something like that? What are you saying? Be specific, innit? Like, what was I gonna say? Why didn't you take profits on the crypto? I got greedy, you know. So in a way I deserve to miss out because I got greedy. You know what I mean? I got fucking greedy, man. You know, like Coogan taking that drug money from El Chapo. He got greedy, didn't he? He thought, fuck it, I'll just take that illegitimate money. But it's backfired now. He can't go to Saudi for the Joshua fight. So if I take a dump in the middle of my living room, it's okay because it's mine. Laughing face. Yeah, but that's a fucking shit. That's a piece of shit that you're gonna fucking have to look at and smell. But obviously spit don't smell, does it? And it's see-through as well. I can't see that at all. I can't smell it, but a fucking turd is different, and it's just common sense. It's a fucking stupid question, man. Is 5 inches okay? Yeah, that's average. I've had a look on Google, you know, to see what the average dick size is. It's about 5, I think. But 5 what? Soft or hard or fucking... Where are you measuring it from? Some people who I know, they go back a bit further, like with the measuring thing. They measure more, you know, to make out like they're bigger than they are, so... I'd rather that in my living room than Coogan. Coogan tried to come here, didn't he? He tried to say to me, I've got a really good idea for your channel. When you're in the middle of doing a video, me and Umar, IFL Umar, will come into the video halfway through, you know, and give your viewers a shock. You know, and then we'll have a chat and it'll be really entertaining. So give me your address and we'll come round. Do you know what I mean? Trying to set me up with El Chapo. Because Coogan was like begging me on the phone, like, to stop talking about him. But I carried it on. Kept it going, man. Thoughts on Deji versus Fauzi tube. Yeah, what's all that about? Deji, is he fighting again or what? Are you saying he's already fought that? What are you saying? Deji, Dead G. He's had 3 fights and he's lost them all, hasn't he? So, Dead G. Dead G. Deji, Dead G. Wordplay. It's funny watching that old Coogan IFL videos. He's actually interviewed a film director who was a con artist, and Coogan used to do Only Fools and Horses videos. Any jobs in Amazon, mates? I might, yeah, there's a job. Someone rang me up from Amazon today, you know, asking me to work there. You know, in Knots. That's a guy with a gay shit every live, and he gives exactly the same amount of money every time, £1.79 every time, and then he comes with a little fruity fucking, can't be bothered to put him in time out anymore. What's happened to Shannon Contney? More women are on the scene, do you know what I mean? So Eddie Earn, he tried to put like one woman on every single show, you know, to tick the equality box, but there's a few other women on the scene now. Ebony Bridges, Sky Nicholson, you know, and there's a few nice looking women, so that Contney, she's not really needed. There's more women to choose from, isn't there? That Sky Nicholson's quite nice. Yeah, this is nice, you know. Just, you know, KSI. Remember when he boxed Logan Paul? And like, KSI, yeah. He was like pretending, you know, to fucking... Basically, he wore a wig, innit? Can you see that wig there, you know, in the top left? You know, he's kind of like trying to take the piss out of Logan Paul, innit, by wearing that wig. But you know, if Logan Paul would have wore like some dreadlocks, you know, people would say that's racist, wouldn't they? You know, if he wore dreadlocks, Logan Paul, like pretending to be KSI, and he like blacked his face up, you know, with some shoe polish, they'd say that's racist, innit? But you know, KSI doing that, it's not classed as racist, is it? So it's double standards, innit? It's one rule for... Oh, fuck, you know. KSI's got to where he has, yeah, by doing that kind of thing. Yeah, so shall I wear a wig? You know, in the lives and that, trying to step it up. I've got to do something, haven't I? Looks like Wingy Boxing Wingy. Can you remember him? Can't you tell them to watch my videos, please? It seems like there's beef between you and Special K. Or Kel Brook. I ain't spoken to him for a while, but I don't know if he's beef. I know I called him Special Gay, don't I? Special Gay. Banter. Gay banter, innit? Fucking hell, the fucking... I don't really promote this merch anymore, you know, because it falls apart, you know, after one wash. But do you admire my honesty? You know what I mean? It's honest, innit? You know, Eddie Earn, he calls Conor Benn a superstar, don't he? And then we seen like Eddie Earn going for a little jog, you know, with Conor Benn. And afterwards, people kept going up to Eddie Earn, didn't they? You know, and asking him for photos and that. And he weren't bothered about Conor Benn, so... I don't like this. I don't like this at all. When you're gonna do ASMR videos with your mad gulping, I don't like it. I'm telling you, I don't like gulping. You know, when men are watching and listening, I don't like it at all. That's why I spit sometimes, innit? But I don't want to spit out the rosy. Some guy was calling me racist as well, wasn't he? Remember that? Let me just have a look at that video. This is the guy here, isn't it? Play that video. See what he's saying, man. No, he's calling Josh. Basically, I don't know what he's saying. Someone said he was calling me racist. Anyway, let me turn this.
this is Kirk DeVille with Got a Bunch Boxing News, and I have some good news concerning Anthony Joshua. Ty Booth. Get this, Ty Booth has made a video live stream about Anthony Joshua, insinuating, claiming that Anthony...
Do you think I'm better looking than Joshua? Nah, he's got the edge. I've got to give it him.
Joshua is being racist yet again. And this was sent to me by one of my colleagues. Shout out to you, you know who you are. And on the post, Anthony Joshua says, hustle to take care of our people with a black heart. Okay. Tyler Booth made a live stream about this, claiming that because of this post, based on this post that Anthony Joshua...
That's a horrible picture, man.
...he's a racist yet again. Let me counterpunch by explaining to you guys the history between Ty Booth and Anthony Joshua. Ty Booth was asked to come in. I think it was Pep Talk UK, God bless the dead, and everybody else over there that supported Pro-Bees at the time. And he was asked to come in, but he was in Joshua's gym. Joshua had seen him. And I guess Joshua did something by seeing Ty Booth, triggered something with Joshua. So Joshua went over there and asked him, you know, what'd you say about me? You know, and he said that, he was like, what did I say? What? And he said something about Lennox Lewis would beat him or something like that.
100%.
It wasn't like something that was totally disrespectful, but...
No, it was, you know. I remember what it was. I said, like... You remember that Gerald Miller, that big fat fucking black junkie? You know, when he was like getting into it with Joshua, he said that he'd take Joshua's mum on a date. And I don't know.
Joshua told him, like, hey, get the fuck out of my gym. And at that point...
I don't like black women, do I? That's what I was trying to say. This guy's been watching me, man.
He's a humorous guy for the most part. But understand, he's had it out for Anthony Joshua, Ruben Cassius, Michelle Joy Phelps,
Hor Phelps,
Carl Frosch,
Call the Contradiction,
a couple other people.
Leader Alcoholic Frosch,
Anthony Joshua was one of them.
the Black Critter.
To explain the hustle to take care of our people. No fucking body in their ethnic group has a problem with anybody else or themselves taking care of their people, except for some white people and some black people. And to be honest, that shit's not fair. And who's to say he was talking about black people?
Black heart emoji.
Black heart, you can insinuate that you can do that.
Mad.
He could be talking about his African people or his Nigerian people from that area. He could be talking about a lot of different things, but no one said shit when Tyson Fury was doing that. And Tyson Fury was the same person that was downing and dissing and criticizing Anthony Joshua for doing the same thing that he did when he had Travelers Lives Matter and had a picket sign up. But Anthony Joshua did it and said it. They took it out of context and tried to call him a racist. Okay? And...
You know what it is, like, really, let's be honest. I think a lot of us are a bit jealous of Joshua. We would love to change places, wouldn't we? You know what I mean? It's Friday night, we sat here like fucking lowlifes. Fucking, on a Friday night, we would love to be Joshua. When he's getting fucked up by Ruiz and Usyk. You know what I mean? We don't want to do that, but we would change places, wouldn't we? You know, a lot of men are struggling sexually. So, I don't know. Maybe he's like subconsciously jealousy, you know, so we're dissing Joshua all the time. What do you think?
And let everyone know something. One of the biggest racists on YouTube is Tyler Booth. I mean, the amount of slurs that he says, based on the things that he says, that's why I'm saying that. I don't know him personally or nothing like that. Never met the dude. But he says and he talks a lot of shit. The type of shit that he says is some pretty foul, Corey Holcomb style type shit. And it's not really cool.
What, the black
That's
critter?
why he was kicked off Instagram and other
Instagram.
platforms like YouTube because of the things that he said. The things that he said about people, the black Twitter,
The black lesbian.
black people look like apes.
Who said that?
Girls are ugly.
When did I say that? I never said that. Black people look like apes. Have I ever said that? Nah, he's fucking... He's trying to bend the truth, man. I never said black people look like apes. That was Joe Rogan, wasn't it? Joe Rogan said he went to watch Planet of the Apes at the cinema. And the cinema was in a black area. And he said when he got out of the taxi, he said it was like being in Planet of the Apes. That's what Joe Rogan said, didn't he, back in the day? So
Those are the type of things that he says. And you don't believe me, look at his audience. A lot of that shit is funny, some dark humor, I get it. But then sometimes certain dark humor that you use should be about dark people. And then come to mention it, what the fuck is Tywin Booth anyway?
hold on a minute. Before I get to that, yeah. The black critter, he just brought up that bit, didn't he? Like the black critter, he said that, yeah. The black critter, that's not racist though, because it's like if I say that man, you know what I mean? Some people would say, don't call him a man because he might not identify as a man. He might identify as non-binary. So you can't even say man nowadays sometimes. So this guy's trying to make me feel guilty for saying the black critter.
You know, I'm brown, he probably doesn't like brown boys. Yeah, I get it, you call it how you supposedly see it, but he never talks or speaks up for nothing that represents him that I can see. He talks as though if he's a mixed person from a mixed race of people, well, you never hear him really talk about him or his people. He just talks shit about, you know, and uses like racial slurs. Well, this black she's black and she's ugly. She's good for looking for a black girl. She's not ugly like that other black girl. You know what I mean? That type of shit. You know, and maybe people let him slide with it because it's half black. Maybe I don't know anything about him. I mean, this guy talks about his own sister, so I get it. He's a cynical bastard, but at the same time, he has the audacity to call someone a racist with all the racist shit that he allows that goes down on his channel. Okay? And again, those are some of the same things that goes down on his channel is the reason why he's had channels removed from the internet because of the things that comes out of his mouth. So,
That was to do with Gerald McLennan though, wasn't it? You know, being blind and in a wheelchair because Nigel Benn fucked him up. And I said I was glad because Gerald McLennan was cruel to animals. That's got nothing to do with race. That's why I got kicked off Twitter. But yeah, he's...
for a certain type of people because you look like them is different from being racist, especially when you have a platform where you say racist shit all the time. And you allow your people or your platform to say racist shit all the time. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on Tywin Booth and the history between him and Anthony Joshua. Of course, please subscribe. You guys be counterpunch. Peace.
fucking gulping away, man. Come on. I need to go and see this lawyer, you know. Let me just give him a ring.
Let me call you back. I just finished the show. Give me a couple of minutes, yeah?
Alright, no problem, yeah.
No worries.
Alright. Fight at Cambridge Fair. Fight at Cambridge Fair. Doncaster versus London. So what you say, Billy Joe Sausages is in this video, yeah? Let's have a look. Oh shit. Nah, fuck that, he'll just mess it up, man. He'll mess it up. Is that what you did, yeah? Is it the same guy? Alright, we'll have a look at that. Terence Crawford's fat wife. That's an ugly picture as well. I think I'm uglier than I think. Do you know what I mean? To play the video. This guy's still chatting. Still chatting. This is the same guy, isn't it? This guy's chatting away.
You know, the haters never stop. You know, we have a fighter, a former fighter, by the name of Tywin Booth. Tywin Booth is a fighter, you know, journeyman.
Who's a journeyman?
He's had some pretty.
You know these guys here, like these fucking don't matter.
He said, well, actually, he upset Mr. Morrison in defeating him, and he was a nice protege. But the idiot made comments about Gerald McClellan, okay, and that got him suspended, and he's been suspended ever since. So I'd imagine.
What did he just call me? Did he just call me idiot? Hold on a sec. Come on. When was this? This was in 2019.
And he's been suspended ever since. He was a nice protege, but the idiot made comments.
The idiot.
Gerald.
So you don't even know the guy's name. You know, you don't know boxing. You don't know what Gerald McClellan did to that animal.
And he's been suspended ever since.
Gerald.
So I'd imagine by now that he's pretty broke. You know.
I've made more from YouTube than I did my boxing career.
And he went after Terence Crawford. You know Terence Crawford, lives in
You know this black hater.
Nebraska. He has, I think, 5 kids, 5 beautiful children. And his girlfriend is Debbie, and she's a heavy-set girl, BBW. Nothing wrong with that. But then this clown, he goes and says, well, why would a world champion have a fat girlfriend? And of course, this got back to Terrence Crawford.
He knows about
And
it.
you know Terrence Crawford is one of those guys.
I'm on the scene.
He's dangerous. Anybody that's quiet like that is dangerous. You know, he's too quiet. He's too calm. If you listen to Terrence Crawford, he's real light spoken. He's just one, you know. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like that's how killers talk. I don't think Tyron Booth would want to cross Terrence Crawford, especially after now, because obviously Booth
Let's run it.
He's looking for attention.
Let's run it.
Looking for it in the wrong ways, and how he looks at it. Well, hell, if I was suspended from the sport of boxing, you know, I figured he's like, well, hell, I might as well go all the way through with this and just be that infamous asshole, because that's all he really is. You know, you screwed up your career by making dumbass comments.
Oh, my career was fucked
And
anyway,
now
to
it
be
has to
honest.
stop. Now you're going after Terrence Crawford by something that really you probably should have thought, but you feel that you need to let the world know how you feel. A suspended fighter. Now he's been snatched off of social media completely because of the reported comments. You get reported.
That was just Twitter, man.
Reports.
Yeah, Twitter shut my account down for that as well, because I set it up again, innit? And then that video that I did called "Should a world champion boxer have a fat wife?" That was going viral. My phone was like pinging like every 5 seconds, you know, because a load of fat women were like messaging me, trying to diss me and that. So,
words of hate, maliciousness, whatever, you know. And Terrence Crawford really calmly said, well, we do have passports. You know what I mean? It's
Ronnie,
Terrence Crawford.
he didn't come though, did he?
He's
Where's your passport?
Obviously, that's going to be a high anticipated fight.
That was years ago. Where is he? Where's his passport? Where is he? Let's run it.
But no, Tyron Booth, man.
Do it, man.
Just simply
He's a lightweight, man. Come on.
screwed up his career,
I'm about 14 stone.
how good would his career be anyway with 11 losses? You know, he's no Mickey Wad, okay?
Who?
This guy is an idiot, basically. You know, he doesn't know when to shut up.
This guy's chatting away. This guy's chatting.
And he's like the Corey Holcomb of boxing.
Don't know.
Corey
who it is.
Holcomb is, of course, a comedian that says like some of the controversial jokes, like, abortion clinics with pool tables in them and shit like that. This guy here, he wants to create a platform of controversy, and one way to make money is through YouTube. So I guess if he makes enough buzz or makes a big enough splash, then he will get any type of attention so people can watch his videos. You know what I mean? So, needless to say, he's an ex-farmer fighter. You do that shit with the wrong people, they know what you look like. They know
I did it,
who
man.
you
I
are.
did it. It was years ago. He
And
hasn't
they
done
will
anything.
come looking for you.
Let's go, man. I'm here,
And
though.
I'm just gonna
I'm
leave
telling
it
you.
at that. Like, you don't want to piss people off like that.
Let's run it.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy how
7-0 in the streets.
Tie-in or whatever the hell his name
Fucking nigga.
can make these type of statements and think that it's cool. You know what I mean? But I guess you have to make a living some type of way because no one else really wants to deal with them. But you look at it, I seen him in a picture with Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders
Sausages.
says whatever the hell he wants, and he gets into altercations like that. And he's not really known to have the best reputation anyway. He does some controversial shit too. So he took the picture with the right guy. And they're friends together. I'd probably sit back laughing at some of this shit. But a lot of things are not laughing matters. You don't really mess with someone's family.
She's fat, man.
Say something like that just to get a reaction.
He's training hard, yeah. He's fucking making 9.5 stone. There's no excuse for her to be fat, man.
That's all we're seeing. Point blank, and you know. So, you guys tell me what you think about Tyron.
They got money as well.
Terrence Crawford.
So it's not like she's stuck in a job, for 10 hours a day. There's no excuse, man.
Of course, please subscribe, guys. You guys been counterpunch. Peace.
Who the fuck is this cunt here? Man's watching my videos hard, man. Man knows every 72,000 subscribers. Yeah, I got more than that. I got more than that, man. I've outdone him. So he's trying to reach in it. He's trying to get a little mention. But we gave it him. Yes, Jake Hobbs. Thanks for the super chat, yeah. Where's Terence Crawford though? Where is he? Where is he? Well, he came to England as well, didn't he? You know, for the Kell Brook Amir Khan fight. Where is he? He's talking about passports. You know, you got a passport. You came. You was here. You was fucking 20 minutes away. What are you fucking? That's what I mean. Fuck you know. A bit tiring as beer subs, but he will never show his bottle job. I'm trying to get more than Coogan in it. I want to outdo him, but doing these, it's not really gonna help me. So I need to step it up, man. Get some boxing videos going on. Try and fight on that KSI undercard, innit? Do you think he's watched any of my videos, KSI? You know, like that little black hater in that other video. Never heard of him until people messaged me like about a week ago saying he's calling me racist and this and that. Never really heard of him, so it's not really an interesting beef for me, if you know what I mean. He's in America as well. He's chatting away. He's saying Terence Crawford's really quiet, and that means he's a fucking murderer. So he was about 20 minutes away. He didn't. Where was the murder then? Let's do it, man. I'm telling you, I'm here, bro. Fuck you know. It's like Dave Allen, he calls himself the White Rhino, don't he? He's that racist. It's not, is it? It's fucking stupid, man. The black lesbian. Fucking hell. Swallowing. These lads are on their last legs, aren't they? How's Tinder? I'm not on Tinder. Not on Tinder. Did I tell you that a fat woman spat on my dick the other day? I don't think I told you that story, did I, about that fat woman spitting on my dick. Basically, I was in town, yeah. I was in a little gay bar. And there was this fat bitch who kept following me around the club. I was like trying to get away from her, innit? So I eventually left the club. And I started walking into like an alleyway, you know, for a piss. And the fat bitch like followed me out the club, innit? She followed me down the alleyway and I was like pissing. And she like, I don't know, she started like, yeah, don't matter. She basically spat my dick in. That's what they do in pornos, don't they? So she was trying to do that. But she was fat as fuck. Disgusting. I need to go meet this lawyer drunk. High. To try and get my boxing license back. Try and fight Dead G. Dead G. Dead G. Dead G. Dead G. Get some cakes in for the thick chicks, so in case they come knocking. Fuck, she was horrible, man. Pig. Fucking burping. But yeah, Terence Crawford, he keeps having kids down here, so he must be enjoying banging the black woman. You know, the big fat black woman. He's probably enjoying it. So, it's good luck to him, man. This guy in that video was just trying to get me to mention him, you know, trying to step up to my subscriber level. But you can't see my subscribers, so I don't really know what I've got, but... What the fuck are we doing with our lives, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? Waiting to die, innit? What do you need to do for a boxing license? Oh, it's a long story, innit? You have to have a brain scan, you have to have a doctor's medical, you have to go and see the boxing board and tell them why you want to box. Go to a little meeting and that. Yeah, this video is getting deleted. Some of you are complaining about the lives getting put on private, but I can't have this shit on the channel, you know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. Have you not spoke about Billy Joe Saunders fighting at Cambridge Fair? No, the video was age restricted, innit? But I'm going to delete this video anyway, so it don't really matter. I should have played it. Finally, not a clickbait title. It is though, isn't it? KSI versus Alex Wassabi announced. Well, I suppose that's true, but I don't know who that Alex Wassabi is. I've got nothing to say about him. If I bumped into him in the streets, I wouldn't know it was him at all. I wouldn't fucking have any idea. So it's clickbait in a way, isn't it? Little warm-up fight against Dead G. This has been one of your best lives yet. No, that's not true. It's been sarcastic, isn't it? It's one of them, innit? Whatever. But that's why I put it on private afterwards, because it's just don't want to piss. Toby from the Sidemen. You know, his parents stitched him up, you know, calling him Toby. You know, that black guy in the Sidemen, because like Toby was a name, yeah, given to a black slave. You know, by his white owners. They called him Toby, you know, to try and strip him of his African identity. So they called him Toby, and that's what that black Sidemen's called. You know, his parents stitched him up. Gave him a slave name, Toby. Would you rather be in Gerald McLennan's shoes or R. Kelly's? That's a good question, that is. I don't know. I'd say Gerald McLennan. I'd rather be in his shoes, because at least he can fucking bang his sister, Lisa McLennan. You know, who's his full-time carer. R. Kelly's fucked. And he's about 55 in it, so he'll be about 85 when he comes out. So it's, I don't know. I think I'd rather be Gerald McLennan, even if I'm blind. They're both fucked though, aren't they? Oh, blind. You know, if I was blind, these lies would be out the window, wouldn't they? I couldn't read the comments, man. No, that's horrible, man. Blind. Doing lines of coke, playing UFC, watching Utah, big respect. That's it. This guy's doing it, man. He's living. He's living. He's fucking doing lines of coke, playing UFC, watching Utah, big respect. That's good, man. Time Bruce-Steen. Jeffrey Epstein, yeah. Time Bruce-Steen, yeah. Would you go to the island if you was offered a chance to go? You know, if Jeffrey Epstein was watching these lives and he enjoyed them and he got in touch with me, saying he wanted to be little mates with me, just hypothetically speaking, in it, and then we went to his little fancy island. Come on, man. Barry pretending to have a heart attack, you know, when that Jeffrey Epstein got murdered in prison. He got whacked. So Barry put on a little fake heart attack. Fucking scam. You're trying to get sympathy in that. You reckon R. Kelly will still be bumping and grinding in prison? Well, that's the thing, innit? Like, at what point do you just fuck a man in prison? If you're in prison for like 2 years, that's not really a long time, is it? But you know, if you're in there for life and you've got no choice but to bang a man, like, how long does it take for you to get to that point where you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna bang a man in prison because I'm never gonna see a pussy again in real life? How long does it take for your mind to say, you know what, I'm just gonna fuck a man now? It's been 10 years. How long is it? You know, until you get to that point. There's no amount of time. Yeah, dude, I think there is. Shall I watch another video, you know, just to try and drag this out a bit longer before I wrap it up? No, I've never done that. But if there's no like women around or men and I'm just around animals, it will probably get to that point, innit? I heard Joe Gallagher did that as well. I heard he fucked a dog, you know, in the Tesco's car park. That's the rumour, innit, in boxing, that Joe Gallagher, he banged a dog sexually in a Tesco's car park. Did you know that? People keep talking about this Andrew Tate guy. Yeah, I've seen a video. Hold on a minute. Oh, that video's a bit long, 1 hour, that's too long.
If you know what you have, you don't have much. And then once you reach a certain level of money, you don't even know what you have. And you certainly don't own what you have. Outside entities that you may have a stake in own what you have. You have a lot of money, I understand. It's very difficult for me to say how much money I have. But I can have anything I want, anytime I want.
Hi, I'm Simon Reynolds and I'm still on the lookout. I've had some good days and I've had some bad days.
She's alright.
I don't really give a shit, I'm not gonna lie about it.
Where are all the decent men? Not in my DMs, that's for sure.
I think so. I think that if you're a good-looking man, that's all you have going for you, I don't think you're going to succeed very well in life. I know there's very, very pretty girls with nothing else going for them that manage to do very, very well. Do you play chess?
I'm okay at it.
But if you look at the chessboard, right, the queen gets to jump all over the board, and the king has to move one square at a time. I think that's done very purposefully. If you go to Monaco and you see a yacht, and you see a man on that yacht, he had to work his entire life, and network his entire life, and get up early and deal with stress, and tax problems, and police problems, and work his ass off to buy that boat. What did the girl have to do? The girl was on that boat, 19-year-old Ukraine. She would get a message on Instagram. So the man moves one square at a time, and the queen just jumps on board. This is the point. Female beauty is extremely valuable.
It is, you know. It is valuable, you know, from like a evolutionary point of view as well. Like natural selection. A woman's looks are more important than men's because, like, us men have got to be attracted to a woman, innit, in order to get aroused. Obviously nowadays there's Viagra, innit, but that's only been around a few years. But I'm saying us humans have evolved, you know, over like thousands of years. So obviously back in the day before Viagra was around, we had to find a woman attractive in it to get a boner, to bang her. But women don't need to be attracted to a man, you know, to get pregnant. So it's all about, like, that's the purpose of life, innit? Reproduction, passing on your DNA, survival of the fittest. Yeah, that's why men want to fuck all the time, because we've got like millions of sperm, you know, trying to get out, trying to get to that egg. They're all fighting, you know, to get to the egg. Millions of sperm. So we're kind of programmed, you know, to want to fuck. But women, you have like, you know what I mean, what? They have periods every month. So that's what he's saying, isn't it?
High value man, high value woman. For me, a high value woman is what kind of mother is she? What kind of like compassion has she got? Has she got integrity? Has she got morals? Is she loyal? Like all these other qualities that I feel like men base it on like just an aesthetic level.
I agree with you. If I meet a female, I would like her to be all those things, especially loyal. It's the most important thing for a female to be.
Are you loyal?
Yes, you're loyal. Man of God, we were talking about church. But the point is that to initially attract a mate, females, the most important thing for them is their looks, whereas a man, I think it's his status. His status is far more varied spectrum than looks alone. Being good looking alone does not make you a high status male. To be a high status male, you need to have a bunch of things.
Yeah. So that's a true point as well, innit? I used to study like evolutionary type shit, you know, online. I used to do like an open university course, innit? It was about evolution, and he's basically saying, yeah, that men are more judged on what they've got, because, like, again, going back in the days, you know, if a woman fucked a man who was broke and lazy, you know, back in the days when they had to hunt for their food, you know, if a man's just lazy and he's not fucking getting up to hunt, and the woman's stuck with the kid, and these wild animals about, and these mad cavemen running around murdering, you know what I mean? She needs a man to protect her, innit?
Initially, if you're just pretty, you're going to get attention. Whereas a man, you need to have a bunch of things to just get attention. You understand? Do you agree with my point?
Not always. Listen, there's men that are funny, that aren't that attractive, that can get attention.
Friend zone.
I disagree.
Friend zone, me.
I know what you're saying, they can get attention, but I don't think anyone would look at a funny guy who lives with his mom and call him a high value man. Whereas if you get a really, really beautiful girl, even if she has nothing else going for her, she would be considered high value.
I wouldn't say high value.
Because it's true, innit? It's like, you know, if you're a millionaire man, you wouldn't care if a woman works in Tesco's, would you? As long as she's like good looking. You don't care what her fucking job is, do you? Like, it doesn't matter, does it? Unless she's a dirty hawker. If she works in Tesco's or McDonald's, as long as she's attractive, that's the main thing, innit?
It's fine.
Are you a good partner? The best. What makes you the best?
Besides you,
She looks like that Black Spice Girl, don't she? Can you remember that? Fucking...
He's definitely had a decent view in the past.
I don't like to answer open-ended questions because I feel like they're a trap.
Why?
Because when you speak a lot, it's how you end up getting trapped, right? It doesn't matter if it's a police interview or anything else. The more you talk, the worse. So I want you to be very, very specific with your parameters within the questioning, because that allows me to answer them in a way which makes me look the best.
I don't know, I feel like a very confident man that's very sure of himself gives this answer.
You think so?
Because I feel like you're just being comfortable.
Okay, a very innocent man, would he just answer the police?
Yeah. If he's innocent,
You've never dealt with the police, my dear. That's not how it works. No, of course not. That doesn't mean anything. Innocent and guilty in and of itself is a false paradigm. You have to understand the
She's getting turned on by him. Because he's like dominant, you know what I mean? He's like a little man. You know, he's not sitting on the fence like Kruger, is he? Like a little hoe. He's saying, like, ask me questions in this specific way. You know, he's like telling her what to do in it, and it's turning her on.
There's no such thing. It's all a sliding scale. If they want to find you guilty, they'll find you guilty. They're guarantee you sold something to a mate on eBay 7 years ago, and you pay tax, boom, you're in jail. I'm enjoying this conversation, and I understand every point she's making, and I'm being deliberately abrasive. However, the truth is about masculine and feminine dynamics is that females like men who are completely in charge and run their life exactly how they want, and they comply and bend to man's wills and lifestyle. To come along to a woman and say, how do you want me to be so that you like me, is a death sentence for the relationship. So that's how it works.
What kind of man do you want to be?
I'm going to be a man who is true to himself, and a man who goes to sleep easy at night, and a man who knows that he's living true to his biological necessities and instincts, and tries his best not to hurt anybody, and leaves a positive impact on the world.
So your actions congruent with your words? Yeah.
What else would be?
I don't know. I don't know you. So that's why
You don't
I
know?
get to know you.
Yeah, we're here to know each other. Of course they are. Yeah, I'm a positive man. I'm a positively inspirational and motivating person.
Okay. What do you think is motivating?
I inspire people to tell the truth, I think.
Okay.
And I think a lot of men live in a world now today where they have to lie.
You think?
In fact, I would basically guarantee that 99% of men are lying at least 80% of the time.
Really? That's a bit bold.
I think it's true because I think that
So men are liars.
men are liars. Women are correct. Men are liars. Women wear makeup because men fall in love with what they see. And men lie because women fall in love with what they hear. Men are liars because men are in constant competition with other men, and they have to find a way to be competitive, and the easiest way to be competitive is to lie. If you can sit there and convince a woman that you're rich because you bought her $100 or £100 deal, that's what you're going to do. It's a lot easier to become rich. And women believe it. And as long as women are stupid enough to believe it, men are dishonest enough to lie.
Me personally, I'm the type of woman that it's actions as in words. I don't get like phased by.
Actions can be a lie. You think flowers can't be a lie? Flowers, 25 pounds on a phone call with some dickhead delivery dude can't be a lie.
Look at this, something like good women, it wouldn't even enter the head
Of
that.
course it's a lie. It's a lie. You're buying flowers to fuck them, innit? Of course it's a lie. Flowers
I
are
feel
dead.
like everything you're doing is just very calculated.
Life is calculated. All men lie.
Women wear makeup, man. Women wear makeup, you know what I mean? They're lying. They're putting on a front. It's an illusion, man. She's got lipstick on. She's got all kinds of shit going on here. It's a lie, man. Filtered pictures on Instagram. It's
Because, yeah, life at the upper echelons, at the highest echelons of life is absolutely inherently calculated. Every single man at the top echelon of life is a calculated man. You don't get there by accident.
Okay, so do you want to get to the top?
I'm already at the top echelon of man. And when you're at the top echelon of man, it's a very, very calculated process. You don't get
where's this fucking lawyer at, man? I might have to fuck this off. Should I delete this video? Like Dan Bilzerian said, he never chases women, he's the prize. They chase him. That's what it is. If you're chasing after women, you look desperate, innit? You look pathetic, man. I used to work in a club and I used to see men like run into the bar, buying women drinks, you know, backwards and forwards, run into the bar, giving women drinks and they always left like single. They always left without the woman, or the woman left without them. The woman would get into their taxi and then the man would say, "Can I come with you?" And she'd say, "No, sorry, just add me on Snapchat." You know what I mean? Snapchat, it's dead. The guy's been buying her drinks all night, you know, to get her Snapchat. It's fucking dead, man. So these guys like this Andrew Tate guy and Dan Bilzerian, they got the right idea. Oh, he just rang me now. What happened? I'm late. Yeah, nothing's happened, man. It's been dead. It's been fucking dead, man. I've enjoyed it though. It's mad how I can enjoy this bullshit. I've just finished up. So I said, okay, what's the plan? Let's get my license back. Try and get a rematch with Eubank. Fight KSI or Deji. Just step it up, man. This is fucking awful. Hello.
Hey, Tony, you alright?
You alright, yeah? What's going on?
Yeah, not too bad. I just finished up here. So I'm in Rotherham. So yeah, like I don't know, like if trains are running or anything, or
Yeah,
like that.
it's not too far. I'll just get a taxi in it.
How much? I'll have a look at what the Uber is, but where do you want to meet?
Would you want to meet at a hotel, like down in the, you know, the bar area?
Where I'm at? Hey, my hotel, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, sound. Come through. Do you want me to send you the address?
What time are you going to bed?
I can go to bed late, mate. I'm not on in the morning, you see, so.
Have you got any editing to do?
I do have to get a couple up, but nothing like too much to be fair, so yeah.
Alright, no problem. Just send me the address, yeah? Please.
Wicked.
Alright, mate.
Now for you, okay?
Nice one, mate. Thanks for that.
Good man.
See you later. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Rent boy bookings. I should have gone town instead. Can you go live in town now? Yeah. I should have gone town instead of meeting up with a lawyer. You know what, man? It's a bit fruity, innit? I should have gone town and met him like tomorrow in the day. I shouldn't be meeting men on Friday night in hotels. I don't know why I did that. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. He's just sent me his address as well. Fucking hell. Why have I done that? Get a taxi. It's going to cost me about 20 quid. Remember when you almost done time for not paying a train ticket? No, that's one of my biggest regrets in life, you know, not paying that £14 train fare from Sheffield to Nottingham and then getting took to court and getting fined 600 quid and getting a criminal conviction. It wasn't worth it just for £14. It's fucking stupid. I've made more than £14, you know, for sitting here talking shit. Come on, just pay the fine, innit? Pay the fucking fare, I mean. Instead of getting fined 600 quid. I might wrap this up. It's dead. It's been dead from the start, hasn't it? I tried to play a few videos, but it didn't work. That black guy was calling me racist, wasn't it? Fucking. Man's watching me. Tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, yeah? Yeah, thanks for that. Oh, just end it, man. It's fucking dead.